Tieflings, though.
Tieflings, so they really made it so that the Ardling was the opposite of Tiefling. There's some people that have argued this, and they wanted to make it so that the Tiefling was the negative plane versus the Aasimar is the positive plane. And in the 1D&D, they kind of made it similar. I mean, let's start with that argument first. What do you guys think about that? Let's start with Bailey here. Bailey hasn't talked in a while.
Can you rephrase the question? Because I did not understand.
Okay, so there's a lot of people arguing that they're making Tieflings now, other than nerfing the 7 different versions of them. Now there's only 3 versions of them, to make it the yin and yang to Ardlings. And that's closer by this respect versus the Aasimars were in the regular 5e. And there's people arguing how now Tieflings and Ardlings are the opposites of each other.
I mean, it's the only reason why Aasimar in this, if the Aasimar is added in, it won't be considered the counterpart just because it wasn't in this book. As personally, I think the Ardling is more along the lines of the Beastlands rather than the Celestial type of creature. That's the feel that it gives to me, which is more of a neutral kind of feel. If I remember correctly, the Beastlands are a neutral something.
Jump in there, Sean.
Plane-wise.
That is an interesting way to go with it, but that is not the flavor that is given to the Ardlings here.
Right. I know it's not the flavor given to the Ardlings, but that's my personal take on it. My feel for it is more so Beastlands rather than the all good Aasimar as. And I mean, if they're counterparts, I don't mind. It's another race. It's a race. It's a new race in D&D, which I like.
It's a new flavored.
The Ardling.
I think the race exists right now because technically Ardlings are another type of Celestial. They're not called Ardlings; they're called something else, and I forget what it is off the top of my head.
Gargoyles.
Sorry. Yes. Yeah. But they're reflavoring them to be Ardlings, so they're more player character and not NPC. I don't know. But one thing to note, and I don't know if this is going to show up good. Okay, it does show up a little bit. The Beastlands is the opposite plane of Gehenna in the Cosmic Wheel.
So the Beastlands are very much good aligned.
Well, they're good, more chaotic lined versus Gehenna, which is actually more lawfully lined.
Yeah.
And I forget, Gehenna is right between Hades and the Nine Hells, actually. So where Tieflings are, so that does track. But anyways, moving on. So Tieflings are broken into the 3 legacies, just like Ardlings are. They're broken into Abyssal. I'm going to butcher this next one. Chthonic and Infernal. Now, when you say Chthonic, it's not Cthulhu.
No, it's...
There's a big difference. Cthulhu is astral.
Right. Chthonic refers to the ancient Greek idea of darkness. The chthonic depths of Tartarus.
And here right here. Even says this in the description of Chthonic. It's you feel the tug to Carcery and Gehenna. So there you go.
And the gloom of Hades.
So again, going to that cosmic wheel there you go. We were saying like the Ardlings are more pulled to the Beastlands and Elysium and like that. Well, this is the Gehenna, Hades, Nine Hells. It's right directly opposites on the wheel. I guess camera's backwards, going this way. so there you go. Fact is in the writing.